And yeah, I'll just start your reading right now for Aquarius. So the first card you have for your past is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I'm seeing someone who's obviously very fiery. This is someone who really wants attention. This is someone who's sort of a dynamic person, but they're a little bit of a kind of a loose cannon. They jump around and you don't quite know what's going to happen with them. I think this is someone who really misses you, actually. They've probably been missing you for a while. I also think they've caused you a few problems in the past as well. I think this is someone who just likes to get what they want, actually, and we all like to get what we want, but not at any expense. And I think this person just doesn't care what happens. They just want what they want and they go for it. They don't care what happens to anyone else. They're quite an extreme kind of a person. Now, I don't think they're around you at this time, and they're not trying to be around you either. And you're probably feeling a bit relieved about that, actually, because they sound like a bit of a crazy, I shouldn't say that, but kind of a very kind of fiery person. Yeah, this is really intense. This is really kind of almost over the top. You know, I think your last reading was a bit intense as well. So you still have this kind of very fiery energy around you. And I think you might have to be a bit careful. What you have to be a bit careful about is maybe not to say much to some people, especially to mutual friends that were between you, or anyone connected to them, really, because I actually think they might be talking to other people around about you, and you know, I think you just want to be very careful not to fuel any of this. This is fire. What I'm feeling here is I'm just feeling this fire and this kind of loose cannon kind of thing. You never know, almost like a wildfire, you know, and you never know which way the wind's going to blow and whether you're going to be in this fire or out of it. It's very, very scary. And it's so I think you need to try to diffuse this as much as you can, whether that's blocking them or doing everything you can not to engage with them. You just don't want to fuel this, and you have things you need to do yourself. You're a busy person. You don't need this kind of craziness around you. I'm seeing this really clearly. This is someone from your past. It's someone who you definitely should stay away from. I'm really feeling that. I'm really seeing that. So if this is resonating with you and you know who this is, stay away. That's all I have to say about that. Stay away. So the next card you have for your past is the Emperor. Okay, so I think I'm just seeing this again, and I think even though they were like this, even though they're a very difficult kind of a person, I think they were very, you know, with fire comes passion as well, a lot of passion. So, and a lot of love. It's like, I love you, hate you, that kind of thing, on, off, on, off. And it can be quite addictive sometimes. And I think when you first separated from this person, you had to be really disciplined, really strong. I think you actually had to literally force yourself to stop contacting them. You might have, you know, removed their number. You might have sat on your hands, anything to not contact this person, because I think you'd gotten into a kind of a routine with them, a kind of a habit. Maybe you were texting each other every morning and at night or something like that, and you were so used to that when it stopped, you felt really lost. And yeah, I think before that, every time you felt sad or you needed someone to talk to, you'd message them. And then when it was suddenly taken away, it was really, really hard on you, very hard on you. But I think, you know, gradually you built up a lot of strength, you had a lot of discipline, and I think you went through all of that. And I think what you went through is really helping you now to get through all of this now with these problems. So I'm just seeing the strength in you. So it's like they might have tricks, they might be trying to get at you, do kind of things, talk to other people, all of that. But they really have no idea how strong you are. You are so strong. They might be jumping up and down like this horse in the Knight of Wands, but you're the Emperor. Look at how strong you are. Look at how strong you are. They have no idea how strong you are. And you know, also this Emperor is wearing a suit of armor as well. So you're very strong and you're ready as well. That's what I'm seeing, you ready. So, sorry, my throat's really sore. I know it might sound a bit strange. It feels very, sorry, tight and, excuse me. The last card you have your past is Strength. So, yeah, here we are again. This is how strong you are. You've got strength. I'm also seeing someone else around you, and this person can also be a bit intense as well. I can't see if this is a friend or a love connection. It might be a friend with potential for love, or it might be early days or something. I'm actually seeing someone who does have feelings for you, but they're not telling you, and they're not showing you how deep or intense their feelings are at this time anyway. I think you might be mirroring each other actually, because you've been through this really horrible time, this difficult experience with this ex, and you're probably still going through some of this, because I think this ex is still in your energy and they're still trying to get at you in these different little ways, probably indirectly. But yeah, that's probably why you're giving off this sort of stay away kind of thing, these kind of signals of, you know, stay away, and they're probably picking up on that, and they're really making an effort to kind of keep things as low key as they can, because I think they don't want to scare you, they don't want to scare you away. That's what I'm seeing there. But I think it's an effort for them not to come out and say how they feel, because they do have really, really strong feelings for you. Yeah, I keep on getting friends around this, but I think this is also a love connection as well. It's really strange. So I think they might have been friends with you for a long time, and maybe you guessed or you picked up on their feelings for you. I don't think anything's been said, or if it has, it's been very, very low key, because they don't want to scare you away. That's the feeling I get in that card. So the first card you have your present is the Nine of Cups. Okay, so yeah, okay. I have to talk about this. I don't mean to talk about this ex, but they keep on coming up. And also because I'm seeing a lot of warnings around them for you, I need to tell you what I'm seeing. So, you know, I want you to know what's happening, even though I don't want to keep on bringing them up. I feel as if I have to. So what I'm seeing in this card is they're really ruled by their emotions, hugely ruled by their emotions. And when they feel emotionally unstable, that's when they fall down. That's what I'm seeing. And this might be why they were giving you so many problems when they knew you finally wanted to make that separation from them, because they knew that that would make them feel really emotionally unstable, and that would make them fall down. I'll just tell you how I'm seeing that, because these cups in this card are holding up the curtain. They're like weights kind of sitting on top of this arch, holding the curtain up, and the cups are obviously representing emotion. So when the cups are taken away, the curtain falls down. So when the emotion's taken away coming from you, their emotional stability is gone, it's taken away, and then they fall down. And I think you've seen this a few times. You've seen this curtain come down on them a few times. You've seen what they were really, really like. Yeah, this curtain's dropped a few times. You saw who they really were, and I think you might have even been a bit angry with yourself, because when you saw who they really were, you didn't leave, you kept on coming back. But then there was a final time where you really saw, and that's when you left. That's what I'm seeing there. Excuse me, my throat. Sorry about that. This card can also be about feeling proud of yourself, and you should be proud of yourself. You got through all this terrible time and you're still enduring what's happening now. And I think you managed to hold up a lot of other areas of your life as well at the same time when this chaos was going on. You know, this man can look a bit smug sometimes, and you know, if you're feeling smug, you deserve to feel like that. You really do. If anyone deserves to feel smug, it's you after going through this. That's what I'm seeing in that card. Right, so the next card you have your present is the Four of Cups. Yeah, I think at this stage, really, I just think at this time, if someone were to come and offer their love to you, you'd be like this man. You'd be sitting there, he's sitting there, he has his arms folded, he's not even looking anywhere near this cup, and that's what you'd be like. I don't think this is an offer from another person, from this new person or anything, this person I've seen the Strength card. I just think this is reflecting how you're feeling. You're a bit exhausted, tired. This can also be about hangovers. It comes after the Three of Cups, the party card. So I don't think you have a hangover, but you're definitely tired. You're exhausted from all of this. And what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling here is that you just don't want to engage with love at all right now, or parties or anything else. You just want to be for now. And I think there are some people around you who I think are a bit disappointed in you, actually, because you're probably saying no to a few different offers at this time, but it's not personal. You just need to sit and you just need to be by yourself. That's what I'm seeing in that card. And I'm sorry, my throat is really sore, and I have to get sorry. So the last card you have for your present is the Page of Wands. So yeah, I think you know all this. Now that you have all this behind you, it's mostly behind you. I think this person still has a few tricks to show you, but again, don't be afraid, because they're not in control. They're not smart tricks. They're not the magician. They're the Knight of Wands. They're fiery, but they're not in control of things. They think they are, but they're not. But anyway, there's a lot of potential to grow with something. I think this might be a business or a work thing or something. And you can go really far with this. This is definitely something work related, I think. And because you had to work on this when you're still under all this pressure, that showed you that, if you could do that under all those conditions, what can you do when you're under no pressure and you're free of all that? The answer to that is, of course, you can do anything. You can do amazing things. You're about to go really far with this, because you can put everything into this now. And, I think you're sort of, I think you're sort of in the planning stages at this time. I think, because this is a page. So, he's like a teenager, a student. He's planning his future. He's looking into his future and he's thinking about what he's going to do. So I think you're probably in Four of Cups mode still at this time. You're probably still very tired. But while you're sitting there under that tree like this man, your mind's not empty at all. You're planning things, working out what your next move is going to be. I think the second half of this year is really going to escalate for you. It's when everything's going to take off. And so what you're doing right now is you're just in the planning stages. You're kind of sorting all of that out. So that's what I'm seeing in that card. So the first card you have for your future is the Six of Wands. Yeah, this is showing me a similar thing. This is the victory card. So again, you're going to be really successful in this. You're going to be recognized for what you're doing and all of that. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. I don't want to have to keep on giving you these warnings, but I have to. Because this is what I'm seeing. Right, so if you're getting recognition that's out in the open or online or on social media or anywhere at all where anyone can see this, just be aware that when you get this victory, when you reach this new goal, it might trigger some jealousy or even some angry feelings with this axe, or in this axe, I should say. Of course, don't stop doing whatever you're doing. You're definitely on the right track. Never let anyone stop you. Just be aware that this is what might happen. I'm not seeing any physical harm. I'm not seeing anything terrible happening to you, but just be aware that this might happen at this time. So when this victory happens, when you reach this goal, be a bit more prepared around that time. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have in your future is the Moon. I really like the Moon card. A lot of people don't like it. It can be a bit dark, a bit moody sometimes. But I think this is about you coming back into yourself after all this turmoil and this chaos. You're coming back to yourself, back to your true self, if that makes sense. I think you're also going to be a lot more open with yourself as well. I think for a long time there are a lot of aspects of your personality that you might have kept hidden, and I think part of that might have been for self-preservation. I don't think you wanted to feel exposed. And of course, these more recent problems you were having, that might have put you back there for a while as well. But I think at this time, you're going to start showing a lot more of yourself, and you're going to surprise a few people, I think. You're a really multifaceted person, and a lot of people haven't seen some of these hidden sides of you yet. And, I'm just looking at this moon and all these different faces and moods of that moon, and they're all in the same moon. So this is showing me that you're not only going to be growing in terms of business and money and getting this victory, you're also going to be growing spiritually, and you're also going to grow in confidence as well. And with that, you're going to show a lot more. You're going to be a lot more open and show these different sides of yourself. And I think people are going to be quite surprised when they see a lot of these new sides of you. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have in your future, the Knight of Swords. So this is what you need to be aware of. This is what you need to be ready for. Someone is going to come back in some way. They're going to start causing some problems for you again, I think. Might be around work. They have this jealousy around whatever you're doing in work. I can see that. I've seen that in the Six of Wands. But you're going to be ready for this. So when this time comes, I think you'll be even stronger than you are now. And this openness that I was seeing in the Moon card, that's going to be a part of your strength as well. Because I think in the past, when you're going through a lot of things with this person, you might have kept this all to yourself, and now this is all open. So you have a lot of people behind you now, a lot of people working with you. You're not going to be by yourself. And, also if you look at these two cards that I was seeing as representing them, the Knight of Wands and, this one, the Knight of Swords, both of these horses are out of control. The first horse is kind of jumping up and down, and this one looks really scared, actually. And the card I saw representing you is the Emperor. So again, they'll be out of control still. You'll be ready, you'll be calm, you'll be in control of things, and you'll have all these people behind you backing up, and you'll be so much stronger, so much better in yourself. You will do so much better than them. They will not know what has hit them. They'll be very surprised with your strength. They'll be really, really surprised. That's what I'm seeing. But again, don't be afraid. You have nothing to worry about. You are a lot more stronger than them internally and externally. That's what I'm seeing.